Hi everybody! Today I'm going to be doing a product review about the Split-Ender. And I found out about this product on xevanesco, hopefully I'm saying that, her channel, where she featured and did a demonstration about herself using this product. So that got me pretty interested. You can check out her video here about. It'll take you there and you can watch her review and her verdict. She also gave it a pretty positive review. So what this product claims to do is it'll cut off anywhere from 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch of the bottom of your hair. And when I say the bottom of your hair, I don't mean just the very ends. I mean you run it through your entire hair, and anywhere there's your hair comes to an end, it'll trim it. So it's a little different than just getting your hair cut. So I picked this product up for about $50, then another $10 shipping, but I had a $5 discount from xevanesco, because, I don't know, since she was doing the review or whatever, she managed to get a discount somehow, so $5 discount. So it's pretty expensive for what it claims to do. I would say this product is probably only worth about $30, and then maybe you can justify the $10 shipping. So I would really think it's only worth about $40 after shipping. I had read some reviews before I picked it up online, just from like Amazon and some other sites that featured it, long hair forums and stuff. I read a lot of complaints about it pulling out hair or not cutting any hairs, the noise of the product. Personally, I found that it wasn't really all that noisy. Didn't bug me at all. It did pull out some of my hairs, but nothing more than I would expect from just brushing it. I try not to brush it too much, so when I do go in the shower, there is quite a lot of hair that comes off, just hair that would normally have fallen from brushing. For me, it worked perfectly. All the hair that was supposed to be cut got cut. I was aware just from watching other videos about the switch and how to use it. The directions that come with it are really quite clear, so as long as you find out the right way to do it, then there really shouldn't be any problem. So I guess the key to using this product is just to work in really small sections. I sectioned my hair into like 4 sections in half, and then right down the middle, so just slowly working in, you know, less than 1 inch, but really small sections, just going down. It didn't take as long as I thought it would, but it still took quite a long time. It's basically like if you wanted to straight iron your hair and you wanted it to be perfectly straight, that's how long it would take. Oh, if you're not used to doing that, well, like xevanesco says, you don't have to really take your time, but I didn't want to risk like totally having short sections and long sections, so I just did 3 times everywhere, consistently in small sections, all the way around my head, and I think it turned out quite well. I would have to say if your hair is already really nice, silky, very healthy, then you probably don't need to use this product. It's more if your hair is kind of like mine, dry at the ends, kind of abused from blow dry and straightening, because I straighten it more than I should. So I do have a lot of problems at the end. I have a lot of damage, so I think it's worth it. Another thing is if you have if you're really concerned about getting flyaways, then you probably want to think twice about getting this product, unless you like really make sure you do a good job straightening it. Because I think, like, I don't really know for sure, but it seems to me like if you take a section of your hair and it's just going through, then if you had a loop of not straight hair, it might cut it to a really short size versus the rest of your hair. So for me it's not really a big deal, because I don't know if you can see, but I have a ton of little flyaways everywhere. That's just the way, like, if I'm brushing, I'm not like perfectly careful to avoid getting flyaways. But if you're really concerned about that, then you probably want to think twice about getting this product. Regarding the hair that does get cut off, For me, it was really short, really dry. It kind of looked like pubes, which is kind of gross if you ever trim them. Really short, dry, prickly. That's really gross, but that's what it sort of came out. And I had like quite a big pile at the end. I emptied it after I'd done half a section, like xevanesco had done, just to make sure that there would be room for the new hairs. And I guess if you do have a lot of hair, you should be expecting quite a lot to come off of it, which feels pretty good. It feels kind of like liberating, like goodbye dry ends. Because of the way the product works, when it cuts off the ends, it doesn't really know which is a split end and which is not a split end. It just goes, like, it gets fed through the hair, and any parts that are sticking up, it'll cut off. So when you empty it out, you'll see that there's not just split ends, but there are healthy ends as well. Although they probably are kind of dry, since the ends are the least healthy part of your hair. So it probably couldn't hurt to have them trimmed. Personally, I really hope that it'll help me grow out my hair faster by having less trims. I want my hair sort of a little longer, a few more inches. And although they say you still do need to get trims, hopefully my hair will be in a better condition where I won't be like, can't stand all the split ends anymore. I'm gonna have to get them cut off. Because I am a chronic split end picker, and if you know anybody like me, you know we have like sort of a serious problem, and it can sort of take up a lot of time, ruin your life, sort of thing. So hopefully that's gonna help with that. You do get the best effect like up till 2 or 3 days after you use it, and then like slowly the hairs will start split ends will start coming back. Especially once you start straight ironing it again. I get a lot of those really dry, brittle ends. Even when I'm using like a heat protectant, it's just too hard on my hair. Although they recommend that you straighten it when you use it, I found that wasn't really necessary for me. You can see like my hair is not really straight. It's kind of wavy. It's got its own thing going on. But I just went in small sections, like I said. And there wasn't any problem. So if your hair is about the same waviness as mine, then I really wouldn't recommend straightening it to begin with. One of the things this product can help with is, if you know when you have those like little split ends sort of up here, they just sort of like get split, or you get those little white balls that like break really easily, it will never help cut those since it only does the very tips of your hair. So you'll still have a few split ends left, even though, like, no matter how carefully you use it, it won't do a perfect job. Another thing is you're supposed to replace the blue part, which houses the blade, every year, every 12 uses, they say, which to me isn't that big of a deal, because the replacement blades only cost $12. Which is actually really quite reasonable, considering the whole thing cost like $50. I thought that wasn't too bad at all. So overall, I would give the Split-Ender 4 out of 5 stars. Half a star coming off because the split ends always come back. It's like never-ending cycle, so you will have to use this monthly. They say you can use it up to every 2 weeks if your hair is severely damaged, but you have to like balance it with the amount of growth that you want, and the fact that every time you use it you risk messing up your hairstyle in case some ends get messed up a little shorter for whatever reason. So you will probably want to get your hair cut just so you get your style, your shape of your hair intact. And then the other half a star is cost. Like I said, probably only worth about $30, $35. Not really worth that extra $20. Like, doesn't feel that substantial. And if all that is worth $12, then I don't know. It's kind of expensive. But overall, this product does get a thumbs up for someone like me who is a chronic split end picker. It makes me really feel good about my hair.